Alright guys, this is Thompson Long, and I'm going to be talking about Fishing in Winter by Ralph Burns. The intention behind this poem was to communicate kind of some personal feelings about fly fishing that I had, and the way I think this e-poetry can describe some of these almost inexplicable feelings towards fly fishing to people that don't. And that's one of the great uses of language is for that purpose. So this poem is unique because I think it does a really good job talking about connections and relationships. And it's set in an environment in Oklahoma in the mountains, which is really, really simple country, but very serene. And I think it focuses on the role that the river and the ecosystem of the river plays in his life and his father's. And at the same time, it talks about his relationship with his father and the way that they used fly fishing in nature as a tool and a recreation to go closer to themselves, to each other, and to nature. And I think that's what this poem does so well. As it starts, I think it's suiting that it's that solo guy walking up the river. You can't see his face, but he's alone. And in the poem, it talks about the death of his father. I think that point right there is pretty unique because it says he wades out to join his father. And I think in this way, he's getting out on the river and he's rejoining his father. And I like that image of those two guys coming together on the river and that fish, swimming upstream towards them. I think that really accurately describes the feeling that you have when you get out on the river and you kind of relive the memories you've had. So that segment with the damselflies and those small blue-wing olives, I thought that was a really, really good segment to put in because, these bugs on the river, these insects, have such a finite life period. They're born in the water and they literally are swept up by the current and they spend their days free falling down the river with no control over their path. And in a lot of ways, that's how we kind of feel as humans. But something that, this fishing provides, is that feeling of stableness and control and being at peace. And so these bugs, they get above the water for a few days and they lay their eggs and they come back down and they die. And it's a short existence. But they play this incredibly important role in the ecosystem of the river. And in that way, so do we as people. And that ending I really enjoy. I think it shows, quite beautifully his reconnection with his father out there on the river, and I think it conveys that message incredibly well with the visuals. Other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed doing this project. It was nice to do something that was close to home, something I enjoyed personally. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it.